Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Street Fighter the Movie, which was based on a movie that was based on a game. But this was created by, Incredible Technologies and licensed to Capcom. And the movie that this was based on was really poorly received. It actually did well at the box office, but it was critically maligned. I have not seen it. I've seen bits of it, and it is really terrible. It was the last movie of actor Raul Julia, who died of stomach cancer, and he was very sick throughout the film. But he decided to go through with the film because his kids were big fans of the game. And Street Fighter 2 was still really, really popular, and it was coming out with sequels. There was the new fighters, Super Street Fighter 2, and there was Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition by this time, I believe. And then Street Fighter Alpha was coming out around this time. It's kind of cool cinematic scenes of the movie. There's Raul Julia as M. Bison, and of course Jean-Claude Van Damme as Colonel Guile. As you put in a credit. There was another famous name in the cast. Singer and model Kylie Minogue was Cammy, and we're going to face Chun-Li to begin with. And you have a regular life bar at the top, and then you also have a special move bar. And you fill that up by doing your special moves, like your fireball or your dragon punch, dragon uppercut, whatever, your hurricane kick. And when it is full, you can do some special moves. And Ryu's moves, his special moves, or super move, is he can do a double uppercut, double dragon uppercut, and he can do a multiple fireball attack. What's really stupid about this game is that, the challenge is a little higher than you might expect. And you can only fill your meter up over the course of one level, or one fight. It won't carry over to the next fight, which is stupid. And you can dizzy your opponent, of course. Oh, I thought that was a computer. I just didn't. There is my special fireball attack. You can do what's called a comeback move when your energy is in danger mode, when it's almost all the way down and it's flashing red. And now we face a guy, I think exclusive to the Street Fighter series, exclusive to this game, called Sawada. And the actor's last name is Sawada, Kenya Sawada. The only other famed actor that I can think of that was in this, that was in the cast was Wes Studi, who's been in other movies like The Last of the Mohicans. He plays Sagat. Now, Ryu's hurricane kick sounds weird in this game. It sounds like he says, "That's a monkey cadaver." Some enemies can redirect projectiles back at you. Yeah, the challenge is maybe a little stiffer than you'd expect. Ryu can do two different fireballs. He can do a red fireball and a blue fireball. But of course, you can also do the multiple fireball, which is one of his super attacks. But that's really stupid. The super bar should be able to carry over to the next fight, or the next round, whatever. And it doesn't. Once you complete a round by winning or losing, the bar is drained back to 0. And you get special points for combinations. And the enemy is so good at throwing you, and very sweet. There's my super combo with the multiple fireballs. The enemy easily counters your throws that you try to make. You get close and you press a punch button to throw them, and they'll often just turn it back on you, and they'll throw you. Here I'm fighting Ken. But yeah, Blanca might be in this game as an unlockable character. If you can unlock him, I don't know how you do it. And there are like a couple other characters, I guess, that you can unlock in this game, and I don't know how to do that either. I tried to do it. I saw directions on how to do it, and they didn't work. There's Arcane and Kyber. I can't seem to figure out how to unlock those guys. Here's Zangief. See, he did a move that returned my fireball back at me. But yeah, with your special attacks, you bump up your super bar, which is under your life bar, and that allows you to do the multiple fireball attacks. Or like I said, there's like a super uppercut move you can do, and there's a very draining move that Zangief can do. I can't hardly get the uppercut move to work, so I didn't bother. There's my fireball attack. That fireball attack is very, very, very useful if you can get your bar filled up. And of course, once you do that super attack, then your bar goes back down to nothing. You really should be able to carry that over to the next round. I think that's stupid that you can't. I don't really care for this game much. This was suggested by YouTube user QUUHOD, formerly known as Commander QUUHOD. That's a monkey cadaver. Really stupid. There is an interrupt move, I guess you can do, and you do it immediately after blocking the first part of an enemy's attack. And then there's a comeback move again, which when your energy is in danger mode, you can do it. But you have to charge a couple buttons, I guess. And then press down, forward, and release. The enemy never gives you time to do that, it seems. And you have to do that when your life is way down.
Round 1, fight!
And now we'll face Vega. Vega has always been a thorn in my side in the Street Fighter games. I hate this guy. Causes me the most problems. It's a real pain in the butt. And in this game, he throws his mask at you. It's weird. Don't know why he does that, but he can do all the moves that he's shown in other Street Fighter games. Wall jump, stuff like that. Interesting scenario he's got here. He's got floating spike pits. I hate Vega. This backdrop is repeated in somebody else's level later on, or scenario later on. There's, I think, a number of backdrops that are repeated. Yeah, I don't know all about the movie other than Raul Julia. It was his last movie. He died of stomach cancer, and he was sick throughout the film. I'm going to put in my initials, but I will show you the rest of the characters that you can face in this game. Like I said, I think there's some unlockable ones, but when I put in the code to unlock a couple of them, it didn't work.
Game over!
And that's Raul Julia as M. Bison shouting that. Yeah, he looked kind of visibly sick in the movie. Here is Guile, of course, Jean-Claude Van Damme, famed martial artist. I think it's savate is his style, French savate. Definitely knows his stuff. Very, very fit guy. But yeah, the typical moves from, we'll just look at snippets of each fight. There's Cammy. Again, that's Kylie Minogue, famous singer and model. I think she's Australian. I think Street Fighter, the movie, was filmed largely in Australia and in Bangkok too. And it did well at the box office until people realized it was crap and the critics lambasted it. It's since become known as one of the crappier movies of the last few decades. And now we're going to face Balrog, the boxer. I do like Ryu's special fireball attack. By this point, I put on infinite energy and infinite super. Yes, infinite super bar energy. And here's my doppelganger of Ryu. I think I might have seen this in arcades once. I did not play it because I knew that the movie sucked and that the game probably sucked too, and I don't think I'm far off. Not my cup of tea. I do like the cutscenes. Here's a Honda. See how easy it is for the opponent to counter your throw by this point. Good gravy. Your throws will never work at this point. But that's what it seems like. And here's Sagat. And again, this is played by Wes Studi, who's been in films before. What the hell is he doing? Is he like shouting at you or something? What is that crap? Yeah, the enemy is very proficient at combos by this point. I don't care. I mean, I just wanted to show you snippets of what the enemy can do at this point, the remaining fighters. That's a monkey cadaver. Here is Blade, and see, he's got the same backdrop as Vega had. You can jump in the air and do the spin kick. There is a move where you can regain energy, but you have to have the super bar filled all the way up. You hold down like a couple buttons, and you release after a while, or something like that, and you can get a little bit of energy back. It hardly seems worth it because then you have to fill up your life bar and the enemy's attacking you. Here is Akuma, and he's got Guile's stage. It's like a swamp. Yeah, Akuma's just a bastard in this one. Strings together long combos. It doesn't give you an opportunity to breathe even. Here's Raul Julia as Bison. He does have some weaknesses. He likes to jump on your head a lot, and you can just punch him as he does, and you can get off 2 punches in a row. This game uses the typical Street Fighter type of button setup. 3 buttons for kick, 3 buttons for punch, with varying strengths. Weak, medium, strong.
Perfect.
We'll just scoot forward and watch the ending here. That is Street Fighter the movie by Incredible Technologies and licensed to Capcom. Not much pizzazz to this at all. I'm really not a fan of this one. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. There's Raul Julia again. Rest in peace, Raul Julia. I hope you get tomorrow off too. I do. President's Day, or Washington's birthday, or whatever. That is a Street Fighter the movie, based on a movie, and that's based on a game. Based on a notoriously bad movie. I mean, I haven't seen it. I seen little snippets of it, and from what I'd seen, I was just kind of like, wow, that does look pretty bad. It made a lot of money for its time because people still loved the game, but they found out that the movie was pretty bad, and the critics just tore it apart. That was Street Fighter the movie by Incredible Technologies and licensed to Capcom in 1995, based on the 1994 film, which was Raul Julia's last. He made it for his children who were big fans of Street Fighter games. Now I'll put in my initials. Kylie Minogue, who played Cammy, had like a #1 hit with the Locomotion, I believe, remake of that song. That is Street Fighter the movie by Incredible Technologies and Capcom in 1995. This is Crazy Clown Radius, and thanks for watching Street Fighter the movie. And I will catch you later with another video. Everybody have a good weekend. I will see you later. Bye, folks.